Not really what I expected. It's a board game. The problem comes down to the mechanics behind how to win. Apparently, your entire goal is to appease the population. Therefore, if you focus on anything other than food and expanding your population/cities and making them happy, you will lose. Every few rounds the penalty will increase, making you push for more happiness. You can build a mining empire with a huge export industry, but if you don't keep them happy, you'll get a game over. The other issue for a colony sim is that you get the most resources by exploring new areas. A simple mine will net you an +1 resource when it typically takes 8 to build. In order to build mines, you need to expand your cities, which means more population cards. Almost all of the ones you want will cost 30 food to deploy. The best way to make food? Exploring new areas, which sometimes randomly give +10 food. There's a lot of choices for terraforming. I haven't explored barely any, but it all seems an afterthought. Once you have enough happiness to not lose, just throw out some random terraforming plants. They will eventually win the game for you, but the choices like a forest versus a deer? Doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Eventually, even if it's just some bacteria plants, you'll reach some milestones that give you 100 happiness. A few of those, and it's a game over. You on screen. Many reviewers are saying I wish there was a mode where the objective is to completely colonize the planet. I've unlocked that mode. You have to win the tutorial, and the red Mars and green Mars scenarios. This unlocks the full terraforming scenario. I played the demo a lot before early access started, and I was hoping for more of the same, which is what I got. The mechanics are not quite the same, they've been improved. Planetary exploration in particular was annoying in the demo, but in the full game there are recon satellites and other tools that allow you to explore as if you were a spacefaring civilization. There's a nice selection of unlocks, which unlock pretty quickly if you know how to play the game. It's taken me 8 hours and 3 scenario wins to unlock everything currently available. It still plays a lot like a board game, but with balance improvements. Since the demo and some more things being tracked, it's more of a strategic board game. The challenge, at least for the early scenarios, is not to win, but to win quickly. Although if you completely disregard your people's happiness, it can get a little scary. Very on theme, with nice flavor text on all the cards. Every choice matters. Make sure you make the right ones. I've failed more times than I succeeded with this one. It's a toughie, and it is easy to go down the wrong path by making a single wrong decision. I've only played the first 2 missions, but it took a load of brain power to get there. I love the turn-based nature, and the science fiction element reminds me of Paraspira without the story. I'd like to see a more open-ended mode where the goal is to completely colonize and completely terraform the planet. But like I said, I haven't played too far, so maybe that is there. If not, I hope it gets added. This game has a rare quality. Not just one more turn, but one more game. As I neared the 300 points needed to win the game, I was confused. I was not near terraforming Mars, yet I was about to win? I thought maybe this was just the first major goal and a new goal would appear. I was both wrong and right. I hit 300 points, the next turn button became endgame, and once returned to the main menu came to understand I had just completed the tutorial scenario, had unlocked 2 more scenarios, with a further 2 more yet to be unlocked, each with 5 difficulty levels. Given some of the early mistakes that came from learning the quirks of the UI, I'm pleasantly surprised. I get to try a harder scenario armed with the knowledge of what to do and not do going forward? Yes, please. One more game. This is all during early access, of course. It is a solid early access title. It has some UI quirks that I hope the devs do address. In fact, a planet tile being tied to a specific city and not able to be transferred to another city, has already been acknowledged as something they want to address. The devs seem helpful, communicative, and really looking to put together a solid game with loads of content. Now, pardon me, I have my second game to play.